Ladies, if you feel like you're doing everything right, but you're still not getting lean, girl, I've been there. But when I first started my fitness journey, I was overweight, insecure, not confident in my body, feeling very unhealthy, and couldn't even recognize myself in the mirror. I had completely let myself go and absolutely hated working out. But flash forward about 2 years later, I finally started getting into a better lifestyle. I had lost some weight, but at this time is when I became very obsessive. I was doing 6 workouts per week, tons of cardio, trying to restrict myself on low calories and then just binging later on in the day. And I felt guilty if I missed one workout or if I didn't hit my macros. And I thought that I would not see progress unless I was working out 6 days per week. But now I maintain a lean physique year round. I do not do any extremes. I'm eating well over 2,000 calories. I only train 4 times per week, and I don't have to do extreme amounts or actually any cardio to maintain my physique now. I've also helped transform hundreds of women's lives and bodies inside of our Align Fitness coaching program. So I have known a thing or two about the mistakes women can make when trying to lose body fat and get lean, because I've been there myself and I've made all of these mistakes myself too. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the top 5 common fat loss mistakes I see most women do, and more importantly, how to fix them and what to do instead. This video is going to save you so much time and stress and metabolic damage, and will show you how to actually reach your goals sustainably. So we are going to cover the calorie trap that leads to weight gain in the future, why your fitness tracker is misleading you, the science behind cardio and fat loss, why your workouts are not helping you build a toned body, and the mindset shift that separates the women from who get lean and who never see progress. By the way, if you are wanting to get lean, build muscle, become the best, most confident version of you, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. I drop videos every week on exactly how to do this. So let's just dive right into this. Mistake number 1, severe caloric restriction. Yes, you need a calorie deficit to lose body fat, but most women take this and take it too far. Most women try to lose body fat by drastically cutting their calories down. I've seen women try 800 calories per day, 1,000 calories per day, 1,200 calories per day. But here's the science. When you chronically undereat, your body adapts by down-regulating your metabolism because you're consuming less calories, so your body doesn't have as many calories to spend to keep you alive, which is why women will lose their hair. They will lose their menstrual cycle from periods of severely undereating. By severely restricting your calories, this is also severely restricting your energy output. You're not burning as many calories throughout the day. This lowers your thyroid output. This really wrecks your hormones and will cause huge fluctuations in appetite. Your hunger hormone ghrelin is going to go through the roof, and your body is going to decrease the production of leptin, which is your hormone that tells you that you're full. But here's what happens in most cases when you try to do a severe caloric restriction. You try it for a few days or maybe even a few hours, you completely starve yourself, and then you just binge later on in the afternoon. Or maybe you restrict yourself all week, you do something like keto or 1,200 calories, and you're severely starving that by the end of the week, you just turn it into a whole cheat weekend. You eat thousands and thousands and thousands of calories in one sitting, which pretty much defeats the purpose of you trying to do a calorie deficit right now in the first place. You gain all of the weight back, you feel like crap, you feel very discouraged with yourself, and here you are wanting to start all over again on Monday. It's a toxic cycle that I see so many women get stuck in. So what to do instead? You want to focus on a moderate calorie deficit. You can still start making progress by doing a slight calorie deficit. Because sure, when you do keto or something very extreme, you might lose a lot of weight, aka water, at the beginning. You get really excited, but you're not actually losing body fat. You're losing water, probably losing muscle too, and your physique doesn't actually look better. And again, what you're doing is not sustainable, so you just end up rebounding anyway. So start with a 10 to 15% deficit from your current maintenance calories. You don't need to do anything extreme at all. Also remember that you can achieve a caloric deficit through your energy expenditure too. You can burn more calories throughout the day by setting a daily step count goal and just being more active and walking more. Pair that with a high protein intake, resistance resistance training with progressive overload, and that is how you lose fat and build muscle, because we don't want to just lose weight. You want to lose body fat and maintain/build muscle mass. That is how you look lean and toned. My client Julie had tried every restrictive diet out there, 1,000 calories per day, juice cleanses, fasting, pretty much every extreme diet she had tried, and she could not lose the weight, because what happened is she would restrict herself, then we would rebound, we would binge, gain the weight back. And so I finally taught her a sustainable way to lose weight, and she lost 60 pounds without doing an extreme. We actually did a reverse diet. I was slowly increasing her calories. She was still able to lose weight, and she was building muscle and increasing her confidence too. You don't need to deprive yourself if you want to lose body fat. Mistake number 2, tracking caloric burn during workouts. Let's be real. We've all looked at our Apple Watch before and been like, oh yay, I burned 500 calories. I earned that cookie. But that is very flawed logic. It doesn't work that way, honey. First of all, I hate to break it to you, but your Apple Watch, your Fitbit, whatever tracker you have is not accurate. In fact, these watches can be minimum, they're 30% inaccurate. Maximum could be up to 40 to 90% inaccurate. There's just so many things that go into your caloric burn. There's no easily accessible way to track this. And it also doesn't matter the calories you burn in your workout. You're focusing on the wrong things. The number of calories you burn during your workout is the smallest amount of calories you burn in your total daily energy expenditure, which is the amount of calories you burn in an entire day. Your TDEE is made up of 4 different things. First, number 1, we have our BMR. This makes up to 60 to 70% of your daily caloric burn in a day. This is the bulk of your caloric burn. This is what we should be focusing on, is increasing your BMR. Second is your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. These are things outside of exercise. That's why I mentioned a step count goal, walking more, doing house chores, moving your hands like this, fidgeting, or if you have a job where you're standing for long hours or you're walking on your feet a lot, this would go into your NEAT. And about 15% of your caloric burn compiles into this category. Next, we have our thermic effect of food. This is the calories your body burns while digesting food and absorbing nutrients from your food. Protein has the highest thermic effect of food. You burn the most calories digesting protein. This makes up about 10% of your daily caloric burn. Now, finally, we have your EATs, your exercise activity thermogenesis. This is the amount of calories you burn in your workout. And you guys, it's literally like 5 to 10%. It is the smallest thing. You're worrying about the smallest piece of the pie that is barely making a dent in your caloric burn and then wondering why you're not seeing progress. Obsessing over the caloric burn in your workouts distracts you from what matters more, which is building lean muscle, staying consistent with your nutrition, okay? I'm really gonna emphasize on that one, and maintaining daily movement outside of your workouts too. So what to do instead? Ignore the caloric burn. Do not look at your Apple Watch to see the calories you burn. I don't even look at it. I wear this just to track my steps. That's all this thing is good for. Focus on training to stimulate muscle growth, not to burn calories or sweat. Stick to your macros, sis. Now, the thing with this is that everyone requires a different plan. Fitness is not a one-size-fits-all, and what works for someone else is not going to work for you, which is why it's so important to have a customized plan. So if you want a free fitness assessment, just DM me the word toned on Instagram, and I can walk you through how to apply this to your journey. Because yes, information and knowledge is important, but it's the application and the implementation over time that's what's actually going to get you results. So DM me the word toned on Instagram. It's at Hallie June Fit. I'll walk you through a free fitness assessment to see what path is going to be best for you in your fitness journey. Mistake number 3 is doing too much cardio. Now, I know there's some cardio queens in the comments who are going to come for me, but before I explain this, let me make a disclaimer. Cardio has its time and place, okay? I'm not demonizing it. Sure, do cardio. We have clients in our program who are training for marathons. So yes, I understand the importance of cardio. It depends on your goal. I'm also someone who did a lot of cardio last year in prep for my show. So it has its time and place. I'm just saying that too many women focus solely on cardio, thinking that burning more calories while running more or doing spin class or all these like F45 boot camp classes, they think that's going to transform their body when it's actually not. You need the right macros and the right training program, but most importantly, something that's going to help you build muscle if you want that lean and toned look. Now, if you don't care about aesthetic, if you don't have specific physique goals, you don't want, toned and defined shoulders, you don't want toned arms, arms, you don't want to grow your glutes, then sure, if you only care about your endurance, you want to be like a cyclist or a runner, then that's great. You can do your cardio. I'm speaking to the specific woman who wants to look lean and toned, wants muscle definition, wants to change her body composition, wants that hourglass shape, wants that tone defined upper body, and wants to grow her glutes. There's a specific way to train if those are the results that you want. And so we actually build and shape our body through lifting weights. You do not shape your body through cardio. Cardio burns calories, but it doesn't shape your body. And excessive cardio can lead you to looking soft or that skinny, fat, flabby look, like you're burning calories and maybe you're losing weight, but your body looks the same. And excessive amounts of cardio could also lead to muscle loss, especially if you're in a calorie deficit and you're not training with progressive overload. So losing weight and losing muscle mass and you're not building muscle, it's just gonna kind of make you look deflated, if that makes sense. Also, if you are relying on cardio to lose body fat, you gotta know that your body will start to maintain to the amount of cardio you're doing. So if you are starting your fitness journey doing an hour of cardio a day, maybe you're gonna see progress at first, but your body gets used to that. So after a few weeks of doing that, you're gonna hit a plateau because your body got used to that cardio. So what do you need to do if you wanna keep progressing? You've gotta add more cardio, an hour and a half, 2 hours. Who's gonna be doing all that cardio? You're just gonna feel burnt out and you're not going to be getting the results you want. You're gonna be feeling like a hamster on a wheel, working really hard, but not moving forward at all. This is why I save cardio as a tool in our back pocket to use if necessary to push a client further into a deficit. We actually get our clients to lose fat, get toned, get lean without any cardio. It's just about having the right macros, the right nutrition, and having a daily step count goal will lead to fat loss if you're in a calorie deficit. Then once fat loss starts slowing down and my client wants to continue losing body fat, now we have room to add cardio in because there's none right now. So I add 15 minutes of post-workout cardio 3 times per week and boom, we're out of that plateau. Now my client can continue dropping body fat and continue making progress. But if we had started her off with an hour of cardio every single day, you can't really add more. You're just gonna keep restricting yourself, lowering your calories more, and you're just gonna feel like crap. My client Sarah came to me working hard but not making any progress. She was doing 6 days of cardio per week, running and cycling, eating healthy, but not seeing the progress that she wanted. It wasn't until she joined our program that her body transformed. We're going on year 2 together. She is down over 40 pounds and she has built not only lean muscle, but she has built an amazing mindset. And this is what's transformed her body. She's leaner, more confident, healthier, happier, the best version of herself, working out less. She's only doing 1 day of cardio and 4 strength training days. That's because we created something that is custom to her. And it's not about doing more things, more workouts, more cardio. It's about having the right plan. So what to do is to use cardio as a tool, not as the foundation. Prioritize weight training and your nutrition if you want to look lean, and of course have a daily step count goal. That is great for being healthy and moving throughout the day and also staying active too. Mistake number 4 is absolutely no structure in workouts. Random workouts is going to equal random results. Too many times I see women putting in the work, they're exercising, but they're just following random workouts they find online, this next fitness influencer they follow, and they follow that program, and then they're trying this class, and then they're just walking in the gym and doing a few reps on this machine, and then the next machine. Like, you guys, muscle is extremely hard to build. It takes a lot of structure and intention if you want to actually see progress. Surely it's not going to happen by you just winging it and doing random things all the time. You want to stick to the same workouts for honestly months straight. If you want to transform your body, it's about doing the repetitive, boring things that gets you the results you want. But I promise you this, seeing results is not boring. You know what's boring? You working hard, putting in the work, but your body is not changing at all. If you're just doing booty banded exercises or a bunch of circuit classes just jumping around, sis, that is not progressive overload, and that is actually not going to transform your body. The key to building muscle and transforming your physique is getting on a structured training program and applying progressive overload over time. Because without enough intensity or frequency or volume or structure, without the right form, the right range of motion, the right tempo, the right rep ranges and sets, you're not going to make progress. There's a lot of things that go into you really transforming your body, and weight training can get very technical. And that's how I've been able to transform my body, is doing the same exercises year after year, just getting better at them. And I've been able to gain 10 pounds the last 6 months and grow my glutes by 2 inches because I'm applying these strategies I'm telling you guys right now. My client Jada was in a similar position. She was already going to the gym, she was already weight training, but she still was not making progress. That's because because going to the gym and lifting weights also doesn't guarantee you progress. So we got her on a structured training program, taught her how to train correctly. She sends over form videos so we can give her feedback. We're making sure that she's doing the right amount of sets and reps and rest times and actually has the right structure going into it. And that's how she's been able to lose 12 pounds, grow her glutes, snatch her waist. Her waist is literally coming in and the glutes are growing. And this transformation is just in barely 3 months. So what to do instead? Instead of doing all of your Pilates classes and Orange Theory classes and boot camp this, boot camp that, get on a structured weight training program. That includes progressive overload, rest days, those are important too, compound lifts, and targets the areas you want to grow. Mistake number 5, I saved the best for last because this one is the most important, is chasing quick results and quitting too soon. This is where so many women get stuck. You try something for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, don't see a drastic change, and then you either quit and give up or you're on to the next thing. But here's the reality. Fat loss is not linear. Fat loss takes time. Building muscle is also not linear, and building muscle takes time. You're going to plateau. You're going to have times where you think your progress is non-existent or you're going backwards. You're going to have times you want to quit. Your weight will fluctuate. You will have countless times that you want to give up on yourself and you're questioning it. The women who succeed feel those emotions, they experience those days, but they still show up the next day despite it. They don't let themselves make emotional decisions in their fitness journey. The women who never see progress are the ones who feel those emotions, who have those hard days, and they throw in the towel, or they're like, this isn't working, I'm gonna try the next thing. If you're on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next trend, this next program, this next gym class, you're not even giving your body enough time to see results, and you cannot stick to something. You are not consistent, and that's why you're not making progress. It has taken me 8 years to transform my body and get to where I am today. Not 8 months, not 8 weeks. It's been almost a decade of me working hard in the gym, getting better over time, tracking my macros. Now, that's not to say it took me 8 years to finally start seeing changes. Every year, my body got a little bit better. I started making progress along the way, but it's because I chose one path and I stuck to that path until I was successful. Now, don't get me wrong, I've tried fitness classes and things, but more in the beginning of my fitness journey, once I found what actually works to get lean, to build muscle, to grow your glutes, which is weight training, minimal cardio, tracking and hitting the right macros, and staying consistent over time, I stuck to that plan because this is what aligns with my goals. I don't let myself get distracted and try different things and different programs all the time. I have a coach that gives me my workouts, gives me my macros, I eat the same meals, I do the same workouts, I just get better over time, and that is truly how you transform. The women who get lean and stay lean, they are consistent even when progress slows. They don't chase speed, they chase sustainability. And the good news is, you will know that you're going to be successful if you focus more on the daily habits and the daily actions that you need to do to reach your goals. Your progress will happen as a side effect of you just staying consistent. If you're checking off the daily boxes and you're truly doing what you need to be doing and you're also following the right plan for you, it doesn't matter if you have days where your weight is up or you didn't progress that week or you feel weaker that week. That's a part of the process. It doesn't matter how many bad days you have or how many ups and downs you have. So what to do instead is to stop looking for the fastest fix. There is not just one thing you're missing, that one supplement, that one class, that one secret. There's no secret to success. It's doing the boring things that you don't want to do, the things you're avoiding right now. Instead, look for the approach that aligns with your goals and something that you can actually stick to for the rest of your life. But if you are tired of guessing and you want real, sustainable results, DM me the word toned on Instagram. It's at HallieJuneFit. I'll take you through a free fitness assessment. We can chat and talk about your goals, and I'll tell you what you need to do moving forward so you can get unstuck. Like this video if it helped you, and subscribe if you want more no BS fitness advice to get lean and build muscle. But if you want to learn the truth about toning that no one told you, then click on this next video here.